And we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Demario Davis with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 43. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another gigantic game in Week 4 for Kamara. He had 181 all-purpose yards, 3 more touchdowns. Kamara, he leads the league in yards from scrimmage, so I'll ask my resident volunteer here. Could you possibly have seen him becoming a monster like this?
I think it's always easy to say yes after the fact, but we did know before the fact that he had this all-purpose capability, that you could throw it to him. Obviously, he could run it. I did think he could run it better inside than maybe. You could see all those things coming together, but to absolutely say we would see him at this level this fast, I'm not sure anyone could unequivocally state that.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut. It's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden19 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom, one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A final shot before half for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked the yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back now here live in New Orleans as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Demario Davis in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. On second down, here's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Breeze now to throw. And Gibbs got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram in the final minute. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves out.
The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
For the storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.